Members of the squad. It's a journey that almost didn't happen. But what is this about? I mean, I promise you that we'll be talking about Invictus Games because let's face it, the biggest event is happening this weekend and it is the Invictus Games. It will be covered by more than 300 journalists. And today I want to talk about Team Ukraine. And Team Ukraine has just safely landed in the Netherlands ahead of Prince Harry's Invictus Games. Now, members of the squad, 4 members of the Invictus community in Ukraine lost their lives in Russia's deadly invasion. And to see them in the Netherlands has been quite an emotional journey for the competitors of the Invictus Games. First of all, I wish that a resolution is reached and war ends immediately and they can go back to living in peace in Ukraine. Both countries can live in peace together, Russia and Ukraine. I hope that there is peace. And I also like to say the fact that Prince Harry and Meghan have partnered up with World Central Kitchen to deliver meals to the people in Ukraine. Just goes to show the character and the type of amazing hearts that Prince Harry and Meghan both possess. Members of the squad, as I've said, it's a journey that almost didn't happen. But the Ukrainian team taking part in Prince Harry's Invictus Games this weekend has safely arrived in the Netherlands. Gathered together at Amsterdam Airport, Schiphol on Wednesday, April 13, the team proudly posed for a group photograph shared on the Invictus Games Foundation Twitter account. And it has elicited so many emotions and deep compassion for people that are currently the horrors and desolation of war that is currently happening in Ukraine. The human rights atrocities currently being committed, the racism at the borders, and also what we are seeing with what Russia did to the people in Bucha. Now, members of the squad, I pray that there is healing and that there is peace. And as I continue, the Invictus Games participants from Ukraine have arrived. And the Invictus Games shared this and I quote, "We are delighted to share the safe arrival of Team Ukraine ahead of their participation in the Invictus Games The Hague in 2020. Our caption for the image read, "They have been training for this event as part of their recovery and are looking forward to being a part of the Invictus community in person once again." At one point, it was thought that Team Ukraine would only take part in the games virtually, or possibly not at all, due to the ongoing Russian invasion, which is now reaching its 3rd month and has seen thousands of lives lost and 5 million evacuate the country. As the team prepares to compete in Paralympic-style games, such as wheelchair basketball, and other adaptive sports between April 16 and April 22. Supporters and teammates will also be thinking of those that didn't make it to The Hague, as we know several people that were supposed to participate in the Invictus Games lost their lives as a result of the deadly war between Ukraine and Russia. And in March, it was revealed that 4 members of the Invictus community in Ukraine had died during Russia's attack on the country. Sergei Smiling was killed in service on March 18. Former Invictus competitors Vladimir Motelchuk and Dmitry Olink lost their lives in rocket attacks on March 29, and former trialist Sahi Karajvan died in combat on March 13th. They were all extremely active in the international Invictus community on We Are Invictus platform, competing in events over the past years, including the virtual London Marathon and online rowing championships. A spokesperson for Invictus Games said, and it's deeply sad that they lost their lives. My deepest condolences to their families. Our deepest condolences to their families here at Cisco Family TV. Now, they continue by saying this: "We encourage our community to continue to look out for one another online. As sad news continues to emerge, as many will have had the opportunity to compete alongside Team Ukraine virtually or in previous Invictus games. And you remember the fact that the Invictus Games Foundation, they announced the loss of lives of former Invictus Games participants. They released tweets about, and I quote, they have released tweets saying that it is with regret that we report that a member of the Ukrainian Invictus Games community has been confirmed as a fatality of the Russian invasion of Ukraine. My deepest condolences to all of them. Now, following the death of Sahi Karajvan, Team Ukraine manager Oksana said they will dedicate their win to friends lost. When we win, we'll celebrate his life, talk about him and his sense of humor, professionalism, patriotism, and sports endeavors, she said on March 16. And we'll hug and cry and laugh because the memories of him bring joy and happiness. Please do not think of him as a martyr. He would not like it. Think of him as a celebrated Invictus Games community member, hero, and defender of the Ukrainian people. And yes, that is what we will think about him. That is what we'll think about him, Oksana. Think of him as a celebrated Invictus Games community member, hero, and defender of the Ukrainian people. Now, this year's Invictus Games were originally due to take place in 2020, but were postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. Later this week, Prince Harry, who founded the sporting event for wounded military servicemen and women 8 years ago, will arrive in The Hague alongside his beautiful, remarkable wife, Duchess MEGHAN. And we cannot wait to see them both. The opening ceremony will take place on April 16th. And it's quite a joy. I'm happy that we'll be seeing Prince Harry and Meghan very, very shortly. And also, I express my deepest condolences to the lives that have been lost with the Ukraine and Russia war, Russia's war against Ukraine, and also the Invictus Games participants and competitors that have lost their lives. May God take care of them in our great kingdom of heaven. May God always protect them in our great kingdom of heaven. And members of the squad, with that and so much more, thank you and stay tuned to our next video. Remember, the biggest games is happening this weekend, and that is the Invictus Games. A big, huge event, and many countries will be participating. And we can't wait to see what these amazing athletes that have served their country and are now wounded, sick, injured servicemen can now get to defend their country by putting on that Invictus armband, badge, and get out there and pursue gold, silver, or bronze medal. But one thing is for sure, all of them are winners, and may God bless each and every single one of them. With that and so much more, stay tuned to our next video. Sayonara. Hello and welcome back to Sasko Family TV. As I end this podcast, I'd like to thank you so much for watching our video. It means the absolute world to us. Kindly like, subscribe, and support our ever-growing family on YouTube. Kindly hit that like and subscribe button for daily and consistent content we post every single day. And it will mean the absolute world to us if you support our channel by liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below. If you wish to donate to our channel, kindly send to our PayPal email briankiputo95@gmail.com in our description box, or to our Netala account, also briankiputo95@gmail.com. Your support will mean the absolute world to us, with PayPal being the preferred option for this channel. Kindly stay tuned to our next video, and thank you so much to every single person that has ever supported our family. With so much love, stay tuned to our next video, and I'm hoping that you're having a great, fantastic day, and this podcast made you feel much better. Have a great day, family. Thank you.